seated, please.
Well, hello again, church family. I have the unique opportunity alongside Hannah this morning to give you a little snapshot, a little window into the lives of some of these graduating seniors. So we are honored to be joined this morning by Max Reed and Abby Waugh as we are going to ask them a few questions, kind of interview style. We're doing something new this year, and I think it's going to be a special new tradition. So the first question I have, Max, you started in the youth group as a freshman in high school. What's your experience been like in the last 4 years as a part of the Preston Road Youth Ministry?
To be honest, for me, it was amazing. I feel like it's kind of cheesy to say it was life changing. I've never had anywhere else in my life people I can be friends with, but at the same time we can have serious conversations and I can be vulnerable with them and trust them. And it goes both ways. Being able to know that people trust you and are willing to be vulnerable with you, that was amazing.
Thank you so much. Now, Abby, you've also been a part of this Preston Road community for quite some time. What has your experience at Preston Road as a whole been like?
Well, this is definitely on. I absolutely agree with what Max said about being able to trust others with not just my own thoughts, but my own feelings, and the comfort in knowing that there's people here that can trust me the same way. Something that's been especially lovely for me these past couple months is just how willing everyone is to check in. This goes for the youth group and the church as a whole. I love how tuned in everyone is to what's going on and how curious and how willing everyone is to listen and to ask about just how things are going. And I think that's very, very sweet because especially nobody has to do that, but it's very lovely.
Thank you guys for sharing your experience with us. I want to ask, you both are part of what is lovingly known as Gen Z, Generation Z. I want to ask you, what do you wish people knew about your generation? Is there anything you want to share with us today about your generation? Abby, I kind of want to start with you. What do you wish people knew, or what is a way that you think the church can continue to love your generation well?
I think it's easy to lump all of Gen Z together, and I think that's easy to do with any generation or any people group. But I think that a lot of the time, things get lost in translation. Just communication has evolved in so many different ways over even just the past 2 or 3 years. So my advice for just understanding and loving Gen Z would be to try to listen and pay attention to the message underneath all of the noise. Because even if what we're saying sounds silly or is riddled with colloquialisms, I wanted
Also known as brain rot.
brain rot. I want it to be nice. Even if what we say is full of brain rot, there is some meaning to it underneath all of the static, and I think that's what's important to really focus it on.
Max, what about you? Thinking about what you want people to kind of know about Gen Z, or how the church can continue to love you guys well.
I feel like with Gen Z, a lot of people think that we're super we're always looking at our phones or really online, and I think that is true to some extent. But at least me personally, I still want to be able to hang out with people in person and talk to you face to face. And so, what you're saying about how the church can help with that, I think I've always loved the church-wide events where I can hang out with some of the older people I don't get to see, or some of the younger kids. And that's one of the favorite things for me.
Thank so much. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I really appreciate y'all's thoughtful responses. As we come to wrapping up this time, I just wanted to ask and throw this out there. Either one of you could answer first, whoever wants to say something. But what would you say, maybe share one or two of your key memories, kind of your core memories from your time at Preston Road? What's marked your time here?
I'll go first. I think it was 2023. The youth group does like trips, and we went to Oklahoma, and that was amazing for me. Like, I loved bonding with the seniors. I think I was a sophomore at the time, and that was like, we went to like a water park or something like that, and that was really fun.
Max has been on a lot more of those trips than I have, but I think what's been my favorite has been the big sister and little sister events. It's just been a really, really fun way to meet the other girls in the youth group, and especially the younger girls, and just do fun crafts and have good food and just have a nice sense of community.
Thank you guys so much. Abby, I just want to speak to you and kind of tell the community, you have been such a consistent part of our youth group, and you have been a blessing to our youth group in so many ways, particularly, Abby, on Sunday mornings. Your intellect and the thoughtful contributions that you bring when we're teaching are so encouraging to Andrew and myself and every minister that you're going to encounter. The way that you are thinking about the Word of God, the way you're studying the Word of God, the way you're coming up to me and saying, I studied the 4 Gospels recently, and what kind of Bible do you recommend? Like, you are hungry for the Spirit of God, and I just see so much leadership over you, and I'm excited for your journey ahead. Thank you for the gifts of wisdom that you've shared with us.
And Max, I just want to say a few things to you as well, man. I remember getting to know you. You were a bright-eyed young freshman in a small group with lots of seniors. And I remember the way that you looked up to those guys and admired those guys. And probably part of you felt like, man, I want to be like those guys. And I can sit here today and tell you, man, you are everything that they were and even more. I mean, you are an incredible leader. And when I think of you, the word winsome comes to mind. You are somebody who draws other people in. You're always inviting friends to youth events and trips and lock-ins, and you're such a connector. Man, I've seen you grow so much over the past 4 years, and I'm really going to miss hooping with you in the church gym on Tuesday nights. That's been fun. I've enjoyed the times we've gotten to go to lunch together, and I just want you to know you are so valued and so loved here, and you will always have a home here at Preston Road. Church family, would you give me the honor of giving these guys a hand for being up here this morning?